All right, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with some news out of Black Combat. So, South Korean promotion, Black Combat, honestly, one of the best things happening in MMA right now, is about to have two ladies' fights on one of their cards for the first time. So, Black Combat Rise 6, which mostly features, lesser experienced fighters. It's like sort of like a midway between their main shows and their amateur shows. Rise 6 goes down a week from the time of this recording on Saturday, March 22nd, at the Black Agora venue in Osan, South Korea. The Black Agora is the owner of Black Combat bought an old church and converted it into a fight arena. It's actually really cool, very small, intimate venue, but interesting to watch. If you watched Invicta during the pandemic, when they were in what they were calling the fight church, picture that, but with like more room for seating. And nicer looking too. Anyway, two ladies bouts. First time this has happened for a Black Combat card, because they don't usually push the ladies too much, I should say. Like they don't have necessarily divisions, like full divisions for the ladies. So this is really exciting, and a couple of familiar faces on here too. So let's start. Looks like this is going to be the opening fight of the card. We have Eun Bi, Libby taking on Ayane Hirata, and this is at a 101-pound catchweight. I'm not sure what the excuse me. I'm not sure what that is in kilos, but these two ladies will be taking on a catchweight. Now, should be familiar with Libby. I've covered her fights before. She won at a deep excuse me. Grab some water real quick. She won a knockout fight last year. It was easily up there, top 3 for knockout of the year last year when she fought in Deep Jewels against Momoko Yamazaki. And Ayane Hirata just participated in the Shudo tournament last year that I covered like several times as it went on, and I believe Hirata was like second in points at the end of that tournament. It was a round robin where you won a certain amount of points based on the results of your fight. So if you follow the channel regularly, both of these faces should be familiar to you. Let's look at the stats on this one. So Libby comes in 1-6. She has that upside down record. But you see that one win, that was her knockout win. Hirata comes in with a record of 3-2. A couple of losses, sandwiching a win in between them. She last fought 2 months, or about just under 3 months ago, dropping a submission loss to rear naked choke to Noeru Narita. Big age difference here. 20 years is Hirata, very young still. Eun Bi, Libby is 36, but big height difference as well. And this favors Libby. She is 5'3", 159 centimeters to 4'10", 147 pounds. This is a good one. Winnable fight for either fighter. Libby is definitely going to have the size advantage, but I would say that, how did I say this? Ayane is going to have, I would say, probably more confidence coming into this fight. Now, both fighters are coming in off of a loss, but Hirata has 3 times the wins that Libby does. So, very winnable fight for either fighter. Could go either way. Now, the channel is sponsoring Libby for this fight. I will be making a separate video on that, but I think it's a winnable fight for either one. Could go either way. So, good luck to Libby, but we'll see how it goes. Now, up at Bantamweight, this is a fighter I'm keeping my eye on. Suman Jeon, also known as Jangu, taking on Elena Agisheva out of Russia. I'm not as familiar with Agisheva. I think I've seen her fight once or twice before, but not too familiar with her. For Suman John, I've seen both of her fights, and she looks very promising. Uh, as a bantamweight, I am definitely keeping my eye on her, and this looks like a fight that is very good for her as a progression in her career. Looking at the stats on this one, so Jeon coming in at 2-0, she's undefeated, but also Agisheva is undefeated as well at 4-0. Now, Suman John last fought 7 months ago. She defeated striker, excuse me, Marina Kumagai via TKO with the left hook. Agisheva's coming in off of a finish herself via rear naked choke submission over Zaira Dishkova for Open FC. That was 9 months ago. And it looks like she is very good with submissions. So out of her 4 wins, 1 comes via ground and pound, and the other 3 come by submission. So if Jeon gets taken down here, could be a rough night for her. Agisheva is the elder fighter at 22. You don't hear that too often. Suman John is only 17 years old. She's still in school. Height advantage goes to Jeon in that she is 5'9", 175 centimeters, very tall for bantamweight, whereas Agisheva is 5'5", 165 centimeters. So yeah, like I said, Agisheva has some good submissions on her record. I mean, rear naked choke, rear naked choke, rear naked choke. And her last opponent was 10-5. So she's also been making steady progress in her career. If she can get it to the ground, yeah, Suman John could be in some trouble here. On the feet, I'm pretty confident in Suman John. She's shown some very crisp striking and some good, decent footwork for someone who's not only young, but also extremely inexperienced as well. So again, this should be an interesting fight. So you have it. Black Combat Rise 6 goes down Saturday, March 22nd from Osan, South Korea. You can watch it on YouTube. I'm not sure if the event itself is free to watch. I believe the live events are usually free. And then if you want to watch immediate replays, you have to be a member of Black Combat's channel. But definitely make sure to check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Good luck to Libby, who we're sponsoring. Hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe to WMMAC Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.